Hello, today we're joined by G2 who are coming off of their match against Fnatic. We'll begin with questions from the remote media and then move on to the in-house media. We'll take the first question from Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, first and foremost, commiserations on the loss and subsequent elimination from the event. I know it's a very tough way to handle this, but I really do appreciate you guys giving us the time. Got a question for Valen. I gotta fast forward over to the final round. You guys were in a 4v2 situation with a chance to extend this to overtime in the map. Just want to ask you what was going on within the team comm-wise, and what do you think just led to Fnatic just coming out on top on that final round?
I think we were focusing on trying to like calm down a bit because we were up 4v2. So we're all just like grouping up together. And unfortunately, like we took the too safe approach, and that's on me. So, we didn't really have any map control. We didn't really understand where they were. So we just thought, or I thought we could just win off like our post plant util. But um, yeah, honestly, like it just comes down to us trying to like calm each other down, regain, and then execute. And we just took the too safe approach. And in a very high pressure moment like that, you're up 4v2, you just think don't get picked. That's how I was thinking. So I just went with the safe option, but it didn't work. So whatever.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Sneh.
Yes, thank you. My question is for Valen. First of all, commiserations on the loss. So this was your first appearance in Champions. So just wanted to know in general, what would you say are your biggest takeaways from this event and your first year in the franchise league as a whole?
Um, I don't know. I haven't processed all that yet, honestly, but like first year in franchising was definitely a successful one, I would say. Obviously I want the ending to be better. I'm devastated right now, but we team from Ascension going top 3 in Shanghai, top 8 in champs. Like we had a good year, so I'm proud. But yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't learned about like the tournament yet. I have to watch the games back and like just process everything because it's all fresh right now. So
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from FD News. Please unmute your mic. We'll move to Arnab.
Hi guys. Well,
Go ahead, FD. FD News, go ahead.
now can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, it's a tough moment, guys, but well, my question is gonna be for Shosh. Since the last time we talked, the team has evolved a lot between during the regular season and nowadays. How did you see the guys during this whole time we didn't talk?
How do I see the guys during this whole time? The journey?
Yeah.
I think it's been an incredible journey. The guys grew so much over the course of the season. I was just in a room, we are just being thankful for the year, like how everybody improved so much. The great qualities that each of these players have. Jake with his great leadership throughout this year. I've asked a lot from Trent this year to step up on his initiator, being so proactive with his comms and coordinating. Jonah as well, like siloing himself into a role that like maybe it's a little boring, but I trust him a lot with his clutches and just making the right decisions. And Nate as well, making the Sentinel change, becoming one of the best Sentinels in the process. And then Jacob, of course, stepping in middle of the season, saving us really. um, and he stepped up massively. Like he was now like one of the best duelists in the world. And I know we don't feel this way, like right, we just came off a loss, but we'll look back. We'll look back at this journey, and we'll be thankful. Yeah.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Arnab.
Yeah, it's likewise commiseration on the loss. My question is for Valen. I want to know your experience as an IGL for this season, how it has been, how you have seen your personal growth. And I know Booster was excited to play against you, and you were excited as well. How was the experience as an IGL in this game? Uh, do you think that you did a good job throughout this season? Wha- and throughout this season, coming from Ascension and taking your teams to the champions.
Yeah, I think this year I learned a lot about just like the game, honestly. Being put in tier one, I was just used to playing in tier two for a while. So playing against the best teams around the world, even in domestically, like you just naturally learn a lot. When you win, when you lose, like, you know, you're facing tougher competition, so you got to adapt. And I thought I was able to adapt really well this year to the new metas and just the play styles of teams. So took time, but like credit to my team around me and the coaching staff, especially like helping me on that. It's not just me like just doing it. Yeah, I thought I did a pretty good year that pretty good this year, but obviously the ending sucks. And I'm just happy I got to experience a lot this year because there's other teams out there that are good that don't get to have the same experience that we got. So I'm grateful for that. Life experiences, just traveling the world, and also in-game experience. So I learned a lot this year. Um, and I'm excited for the next. Like I actually right now can't wait just to play next year because I feel like with all these tough losses like today, I learned so much about the game. I learned so much about myself, like how I feel in the high pressure moments, how I feel like going into the game. So I'm just familiarizing myself with the best in the world, and eventually I'll be one of the best in the world.
Thank you. Just a quick follow up on this for the whole team. How you guys have been feeling and playing with Valen as an IGL. I know most of you guys have been with him since the start of this game, but like throughout the journey, how it has been.
I think Jake is the best leader I've ever played with in PAC FPS. I mean, I've been pro since 16, way back in CS, and I've had a decent amount of IGLs, and I've had some success and obviously failure. But I think he is just a complete all-around leader, and I feel like we've all grown this year. But it's one thing to be under the pressure of, you know, IGLing and being a mental leader and having like resilience, and I think a lot of that is on him. um, and I think he really strives in doing that, and it's like kind of like a God-given role. I feel like he was made for it.
Thank you. We have a question in the room.
Hi, this is a question for anyone who wants to answer. So, Coach, you had a chance to go down the line to say, you know, what's the best contribution from each player this year and how they've stepped up. So, I just wonder if anyone wants to say, you know, how Coach actually has contributed to the success of the team this year.
I want to talk about it first because I have a lot of appreciation for Josh. You hear like Nate talk about like all those things about me, but I personally feel like I learn a lot from him, like not just in game. I think Josh, like this guy reads like 10 books a month, you know, like this guy has so much knowledge in his brain and he is the one to like transport it to the players. And I work with him very closely on that. So like literally like my mentality, my leadership skills, like my in-game qualities, I would say all come from him. It's like it just makes sense, right? Like I'm young IGL, I don't have much experience. Like all the way I'm learning is from the person above, and I'm very grateful for Josh.
How'd you do this, man?
Yeah,
I want to hear it.
Josh and our assistant coach, Shaq, Peter, they spend countless hours. That's why we VOD review and server time so much because they have just so much prepared for us. If any of you guys had the opportunity to sit in one of our, you know, sessions with them, like you would be amazed of how clean and easy they make everything for us. We just have to, you know, put it in the server and play it, and it's very impressive. And I don't think there's another coach out there who can do stuff like that.
Thank you. And we'll take the final question from Pedro Romero.
Of all of the things that, or this question goes out to anyone, of all of the things that you guys have experienced, learned, taken away from today, past few days, this event, Masters, VCT America, Stage 1, Stage 2 kickoff, all of that, what do you think is the one thing that you feel you will look at the most as you reflect on this year and now you take this road towards next year? This goes out to anyone that I would like to answer.
What was the question again?
What will you take away most from this year?
I think everyone will just take away what we've learned from this year and just all the hard work that we put in. We've had weeks without an off day or just a couple off days in a row, and everyone knows like that we're all very important in this run that we had this year throughout all the tournaments, and just each and every one of us know like what we brought to the table and what we strive in and what to look forward to and what we need to work on still. So I feel like all of us are very sad that we lost, but we're very happy how far we've come.
G2, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thank you.